Hi guys, we're here with Ellis Chan, who is a registered psychologist at Sojourn Psychology, and Megan Just Mancini, who is also a registered psychologist with Sojourn, and myself, Tara Boothby. And Ellis is going to teach us a grounding technique.
All right, thank you, Tara. So one of the things that you've probably heard, either through a mental health professional or like someone like a friend or something like that, when you're feeling dysregulated, to just breathe. And so one of the things that I want to explore is that I think that there's maybe a little bit more nuance to that that might make it a little bit more helpful, because I find that sometimes when someone tells me to just breathe and I'm feeling dysregulated, it's not always something that helps me. So if we look at some of the nuances there, one of the things that I like to do is externalize it. So because I find that when I'm very dysregulated and it's something internal, it's hard for me to actually be able to conceptualize it, follow it. So externalize it is something that I can put it a little bit outside my mind. It's a little bit easier to follow. And I find that this is especially good for kids because it's a little bit easier when I have something concrete and tangible. Normally in my office, if you were to come, there'd be there's a big starfish that I have, but unfortunately with our lockdown, we now have an octopus. Now this is the octopus from Finding Nemo. They're supposed to have 8 arms. This one has 7 because Pixar didn't do this scientifically correct, but we'll follow this one instead. So today with breathing, the first thing is we're externalizing it. So we call this one starfish breathing, but today this one's octopus breathing with just 7 arms. And I think Megan's got a moose and Tara has a jet. And so from planes, I think also Pixar. So what we're gonna do is every time we go up the arm of whatever character you have over there, we're gonna take a deep breath in. And every time we go down the arm, we're gonna take a deep breath out. And we're just going to follow along each appendage, or whatever creature you're using on here. Now, over here, there's a couple things that I'm following when I'm doing this breathing. The first one is that we're externalizing it, so it's a little bit easier to follow when we're feeling dysregulated. The other one is I'm watching how quickly I'm breathing in and out. Because if we're breathing really rapidly, that's going to be our fight or flight mode. So even if our brain is trying to be calm, but our body's in that fight or flight, it's going to be sending signals that we should panic. So we're watching how quickly we're going through the arms. The other one is that I like to, when we're breathing in, that's activating the sympathetic nervous system, and that's going to be our fight or flight. And every time we breathe out, that's activating our parasympathetic nervous system. That's our calm down. So what I really like to do is focus on breathing out and going as slow as possible on the breathe out stage. So that breathing out part, I like to go slow. I look at how quickly I'm doing my rate of breath going between the arms, and I'm trying to externalize it. Now, the great thing about us being at home is there probably is something that you can use to follow to externalize that. I have a squid around here, but it is gone right now. But you could use that, or if you are out and about, need to get away from your home and you don't have something like that, you can use your hand. So normally this would be like a starfish, where we have 5 arms in a typical starfish. And then it's something where you can externalize it and have it easy to follow. The other thing for parents, one of the things that I like to do too, is that I find that if I just tell someone to do their starfish breathing and they're feeling dysregulated, I find it's hard for them to jump on it right away. So what I like to do is I actually will do it first, and I'll do some modeling as the parent to help co-regulate. And then I usually get a little bit better buy-in when I'm doing it myself. So that's probably what I would, that's just one thing. There's a lot of other different things that you can do for calming down and grounding, but this might be one that might be helpful. I especially like this with younger kids because it's a little bit more simpler to follow too. Yeah.
That's awesome, Ellis. That was so cool. How do you feel, Megan?
Super calm, and so does my moose.
Yes, I know. My airplane, we were co-regulating, so there's that piece of the puzzle too. You co-regulate with your toys. You know what, Ellis? I really appreciated this. This was so cool, and I think this is absolutely something that people can do right now. So everybody knows Ellis is our coolest therapist, and yet again, your cool factor just goes up and up and up in my mind.
Thank you, Tara.
You're welcome. Okay, see you guys. Bye.